morning, students. Yesterday we completed with our chapter 1. So today we'll be starting with our chapter 2, that is information technology and management. So here you have different levels of management as well as what are the uses of management in information technology that we'll be learning. So the first one is IT, that is information technology, and its uses in business management. So information technology is an essential partner in management of your business, regardless of the kind of enterprise, whichever business organization it is, but it requires management. Whether you need computers for storage, transfer, retrieval, or transmission of information, you can manage your business with greater accuracy and efficiency with the assistance of information technology and computer applications. For uh, going through all these stages of information, you require a proper computer application and an information technology process for managing your data. And when we talk about information technology and its uses in business management, the first component to come into factor is storage. Now storage, when we talk, is all the payroll files, tax files, client files, all the client data, then the programs, applications we are using, inventories, sales, all these things come under storage. As well as you can go for accounting softwares storage, as well as you can eliminate much of the physical storage at office using information technology to scan, that is for printing, and to store old personal staffing information. So this is one type. Second one is marketing. Large and small businesses are on a level playing field on the internet. So there are large businesses as well as small businesses in the internet world. You can have a web presence to take orders. You have a website to take orders, buy merchandise, buy that particular products, sell access. You can sell the products in excess. Then you can have that authority, or even operate some businesses entirely online. Even you can operate the business online. So this is also one particular thing you can do in the marketing process. Then a marketing tool that uses information technology is quick response or QR code. Nowadays you have QR codes which you can scan and do your marketing businesses. As well, you have Paytm applications, you have different applications. Next is information. When we talk about information, whether you learned business management by the book, even if you learn the management business in the book, but or by practical experience, you will need updates all your life. This is not just one time process. When you talk about business management, you have to be updated every time you learn, that is, you see something new, you have to learn that particular thing at that particular time. The internet is a wealth of information. Now internet is one particular thing on which your all over process is going to run. Then the techniques, softwares, and human resources related to that management also have to be gone through. Then the next is communication. Communication by email is faster and costs less than sending a paper letter in the mail. Yes, when we talk about bank management, business management, communication here can be email business rather than going on a paper. The paper will cost you as well as it will take more time. So rather than that, to complete my task faster and without paper, what I can do is I can go for an email. So communication can be easier with such components. You can transform your business to 21st century with the use of email for communication with clients. Information technology allows you to organize email file folders. You can set your emails and you can keep in folders as well on your email, so you do not require a separate storage. Then you have CDs, DVDs, you have hard copy, hard drives for duplicate backup of your data as well for communication. Then the next is, what are the advantages of information technology in business? So when we talk about advantages, there are four major advantages of your information technology. The first one is storing and protecting information. So information technology creates an electronic storage system to protect your company's valuable records. So database, whatever is being given is being protected by your information technology for your business crucial information, as well as it checks that whether your data is not hacked, it is not accessed by the intruder, all such things. Then you have IT security engineering system. You have also have IT security engineering system to check whether your data is protected and safe. Then you have next is automated processes. In business, people look for ways to do more work in short amount of time. Yes, obviously, when I want to complete a task, what I will feel is, even if I have a more big task, I should complete it within short period of time. And for that, what do I have is, I have automated processes, softwares on which I can work. Then next is work remotely. Work remotely is wherever I go, I can do my work is one task in information technology. You do not have to just sit on one place and do your work. You can access it anywhere over a network and you can complete your task. That is working remotely. It allows you to work electronically anywhere wherever you feel. Next is communication. Here, communication means communication is essential to the business world, and information technology gives you the company resources. Company provides you with information technology resources to communicate quickly and effectively. Quickly means if I require a mobile phone, I should have a mobile phone. If I want to make an email, I should have Gmail. So such things should be there in communication for easy access of work or easy completion of work. Then IT, that is information technology, and its roles in modern organization. Now when we talk about modern organization, what are the roles being played? The first one is communication. So communication is the major role when we talk about modern organization. There is supply chain, there are people communicated with each other. So you have voice over internet, video callings, video conferencing, smartphone apps, high tech ways to employees to communicate. Then you have different video conferencing applications over the globe also. People sitting in some another country and you sitting in one country, chat systems, then your dashboards, all these things are there for communicating with the people. Then next is inventory management. When it comes to managing inventories, the data storage, we can talk about the POS system, that is point of sale system. At present, what is the scenario of your sales? Then stock marketing, stock whatever is available, the status of the stock, all such things are taken into consideration. Next is data management. Data management is the days of large file rooms, rows of file cabinets, and mail documents is fading fast. Yes, people nowadays do not use file maintenance in the cupboards. They do not use filing cabinets. There are no large rooms for filing. So now these are things are fading out. They are going back in, wherein they are replacing with servers, storage, drives, backups. All these things are coming into consideration. So management, next is management information system. Storing data is only benefit if the data can be used effectively. Whenever you want to use any data further, the effective way of using that data is storing it properly, that is managing that data. Management information system, yesterday as we learned, management information system allows you to track your data profitably over time and to keep that data maintained. Managers can track the sales on daily basis. Yes, management, the lower level and the medium level managers can check those data and give you an report that yes, this is the sales for a particular company. Then the next is customer relationship management. When we talk about customer relationship management, there is one shake hand with the customer also, that is the consumer, and which should be maintained every time by every business. for making a proper sales and keeping the trend in the market. So companies are using IT, information technology, to improve the way of design and manage customer relationship. Customer relationship management system capture every interaction a company has with a customer. It has all the reviews and feedbacks by the customers, and how do they maintain it? So that a more enriching experience, a more advanced experience can be given to that customer to maintain that relationship with the customer. As well as, if a customer calls a call center with an issue, the customer support representative will be able to see what the customer has purchased, view shipping information, call up the training manual for that item, and effectively respond to the issue. Yes, if I have a problem as a customer, if I call that company or that call center, the customer relationship management employee should handle that call. He should be from his side, should be able to view what the customer has purchased, what are its shipping items, what is the cost related to it, and what is the issue faced by that customer, so that he can give a particular solution to that customer. So this is whole process what the customer relationship management works with. Next is IT tools and technologies for managers. So when managers are working according to the IT technologies, what tools and technologies do they use? The first one is customer focused e-business. A key strategy by managers for becoming successful e-business is to maximize customer value, give a customer a different space in the business so that the increasing trend of your business keeps on. This strategic focus on customer value recognizes the quality rather than price becomes primary determinant in the customer's perception of value. Rather, the after once you provide a facility to the customer, rather that product is high in cost or low in cost, once a customer is determined, he will buy that particular thing from that particular organization or that particular technology only. So this is one task. A successful customer focused e-business attempts to own customers' total business experience through such approaches such as letting the customer place orders directly and through distribution partners, building a customer database that captures customer preferences and profitability, and allowing all employees to access to a complete view of each customer. So they are checking whether my customer is getting a special advancement or not, and in that advancement, for going in the customer focused e-business, what they check is letting the customer to place the orders. They will allow the customers to place their orders directly on their website. The next is maintaining their order data, as well as giving them a particular offer and profitability while they are purchasing, as well as allowing them to access their whole data over their purchase, as well as their distribution partners whom they are suggesting with the things, letting customers check order history and delivery status, where my product is, whether it is shipped or not, all such things also are allowed by the customer. The next is customer focused agile competitor. Agility in competitive performance is ability of a business to prosper in rapidly changing, continually fragmenting global markets for high quality, high performance, customer configured products and services. To be in this high competitive world, the high quality, high performance, customer configured performance products and services are the demand of the customer, and for that agile is every time you make a change, you have to be in that change is agile competition. And for that you require enrich customers, giving a value to the customers. Cooperate is whenever customer requires, agile companies cooperate to enhance competitiveness. They give an extra value to their customers so that in the competitive world they cooperate with the agile business, changing business, that is leverage people and information. Agile companies leverage the impact of people and information by nurturing an entrepreneurial spirit and providing incentives to employees exercise responsibilities, adaptability, and innovance. Yes, they look after their employees also. When they are providing something to the customer, the company looks after the company employees to give them an advancement and incentives. The next is perfect decisions. Perfect decisions emphasizes that product and services should not only be defect free, they are not only defect free, but it should not have any problem, but should also enhance by customization. Whatever the needs of the customers are should be fulfilled. Now decision is 24 by 7 accessibility. A person should be able to purchase that products in 24 by 7 anytime, that is 24 hours of all the 7 days. This is one thing. Next is business re-engineering and quality management. Now business re-engineering here means one of the most important competitive strategy today is business process re-engineering, most often simply called as re-engineering. Re-engineering is reprocessing the task to get an output or an benefit. Re-engineering is more than automating business. Automating is updating a business, and re-engineering is fundamental rethinking and radical redesign of business process to achieve dramatic improvements in cost, quality, speed, and service. So all these factors when taken into consideration, we do re-engineering, that is upgradations in the cost, quality, speed, and service. Business re-engineering process combines strategy of promoting business advancement so that company can become more stronger, it can become more stronger as well as successful in the competition of the marketplaces. Next is knowledge management system. When we talk about knowledge management system, it is knowledge management system has become one major strategy using uses of information technology. Knowledge management system are systems that are used to manage organizational learning and to know business how it can be run. The goal of knowledge management system is to help knowledge workers create, organize, and make available products important to business knowledge whenever and wherever it is needed. The knowledge information wherever is needed, that is training the employees, giving information to the customers, all such things are related to knowledge management system. The next is enterprise resource planning, that is ERP, is a cross-functional enterprise system that serves as a framework to integrate and automate many of the business processes, and that must be accomplished with the manufacturing. Now the factors related to ERP are manufacturing, logistics, distribution, accounting, finance, human resource functions, etc. So all these factors termed are enterprise resource planning. They can be in the customer service, production, they can also be distribution efficiency products. So all these things are done in enterprise resource planning. So next part we'll continue in tomorrow's lecture. We will stop here. Thank you.